Hello, we're getting it all up and running. Aslan, have you seen the new setup? I don't understand these bots that come in and do the whole go buy people to watch you stuff. That's odd, you know what I mean? There we go. Mischievous, thank you for being a 3-month sub. I appreciate that. Hey, No Name. Hey, Panda. I'm getting it all going. Yeah, words escape me sometimes. Okay. Okay, let's hit this one. Hello, BMC. I literally almost said hi to myself. Ryu, what's up? All right, first person in over on the port trip was Horde. Nice to see ya. Okay, activate you. Da-da-da-da. Oh, I didn't activate you yet, so there we go. That's done. Let's see. Sure, that's good, Aslan. If you know some, I'm still learning Twitchy, so you know. Hey, Paul, nice to see y'all. All right, let me looks like we can get TikTok rolling here. Oh, mercy. Let's see. Hello? Switch that over. Oh, thank you for actually telling me that, Horde. I am supposed to change it over, so thank you. Thanks, Horde. Shh, it didn't happen. I'm kidding, that definitely happened. I do that sometimes.
You're awesome!
Thank you, Paul, for the 2. I appreciate that. Hey, Corey. New York mayoral debate tonight. What's there to listen to on that? It's you have Cuomo, who was ran out of office, or is a piece of shit, right? Or somebody that scares everybody with the word socialism. It's such a scary word, guy. Socialism is so scary. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Let me hit start on this one. Horde, I don't know what that feature is, if I'm going to be honest. So, oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do 30. I don't know. TikTok's over here changing things. I don't know what to do about that. It's so weird. There we go. No, it's the other. There it is. 15. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Okay. Did that work? I don't know what this looks like. Well, no, I know what that is, Horde. Like, I know what you're explaining. I don't know about that feature or how to turn it on or off. That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry. Okay. No, that's not what I wanted. What is this doing? I don't know what. Hey, Chris, sorry, I'm like, I don't know what TikTok is doing, and it was bothering me. I didn't know what I was doing here. There's a bunch of stuff. Okay, there we go. That's done. Yeah, I know what you're explaining, Horde. I just don't know how to turn that on or off. And thank you, Ryan, for the jewels. I appreciate those. I don't know exactly what they do. All right, 1 second, guys. I almost knocked over my chair. So I'm silly. Yeah, so I would call that normally horde picture in picture. At least that's what my phone calls it, right? So, but I know what you're talking about. I just don't know how to change that. Let's see. That's all on. I'm looking. I can't see any options for it. It's a good question. I'll have to look that up. It's called a mini player. I'll try to remember to look that up. Sorry guys, I'm looking over a couple of things over on the tubes, but y'all know the drill. Get the likes all the way up. Boom. There we go. All right. Wait, was that my thing? Hey, Samantha. Hey, Zach. Oh, I'm like, what are you talking about, Samantha? Well, I'm trying to. Trying to. Hey, Rosie. That doesn't surprise me, Chris. That doesn't surprise me. Oh, I left that up. I didn't mean to leave that up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Aslan, I figured you would. Like, thought it'd be pretty cool. So let's see. Hey, Lainey, Walosi, Bishop, Blank, Ruger. Not to miss any of y'all over on the purpley one. There we go. I mean, technically, yes, Walosi, I think you were correct about that statement. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Ryan, JC. No WRJ's in the chat. RJ didn't even send his heart me. RJ's horrible about sending heart me's and collecting the points. He gets called out every time, and it never surprises him. Oh, poor RJ. You guys know what you're supposed to be doing when you come in over on TikTok? You gotta send the heart me, send the popular, collect your team points up at the top, and then definitely double tap that screen. All right. People always think they are like cooking with that or something, and they're not. Yeah. Oh, I forgot I gotta zoom out on this one. There we go. Oh, that's awesome, Anthony. Thank you. Oh, I already got it then. Never mind. No, I did not get my hair done. I will probably get it done in like 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, we do have phone lines open. For any MAGA that want to call in, we'll find out. And RJ still hasn't sent over his heart me yet. There we go. We are all set up. So like TikTok that popped up and like let me do like doing something new, and it was confusing me, and I'm like, whoa, what is going on? I have new stuff to do, and it's not fun. It's alrighty. Let's see what it do. That's not what I meant to click on. Hmm. Interesting. So I knew that they were looking to indict John Bolton, but I hadn't really researched why yet. So it looks like he was indicted by a grand jury today on charges that he allegedly unlawfully transmitted and retained classified documents. Okay. I guess we'll see how that goes, as per usual. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello? Okay. Hey, lady. Hi, how old are you?
Me, I'm 70 years old.
Hmm.
I support Trump.
Okay,
I
just
vote
wait a
for him
moment.
2 times.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How old are you?
I'm 24.
24. And are you still supporting Trump?
Nah, I was never a Republican to say. I'm just calling in to say that you guys are doing a great job exposing these guys. And I just wanted to ask you one question. How do you feel about Israel getting all the money?
I think to a degree it's okay if we assist Israel in some things, but in general I don't like Bibi Netanyahu in the crap he's doing. I hope that if everything gets settled between Gaza and Israel for sure, that he's out of office and gets taken up on the charges that he's already been, starting the prosecution with. Oh, okay, man. I don't agree that Israel's an ally, but the government's gonna government, so there's that part too. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How are you?
I'm doing well. How old are you?
41.
41. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Absolutely.
Okay. So why are you still supporting Donald Trump? We are 8 months into his presidency. What has he done to earn your support, your continued support?
Well, the Israel-Hamas situation is going pretty well.
It's not. They already both violated the terms of the agreements.
So who's at fault?
Both parties.
So no one put themselves in a situation that caused them to put themselves at fault?
Well, let's see. Technically, Hamas didn't necessarily violate the terms of the agreement because within the agreement, there was a stipulation that they might not be able to return all of the bodies of the deceased hostages due to all of the damage that has occurred in Gaza without the assistance of heavy machinery, which Israel is refusing to lend to them. But Israel is using their slow return of the hostages' bodies as an excuse to continue to deny aid or all aid that they promised to allow in from going in. Let's see, there was a drone strike carried out by the IDF, and then they also, on a separate incident, killed 7 individuals. So,
Okay, so you feel that Hamas has a right to do what they're doing?
I'm sorry, where did I say that?
Well, I mean, you're only,
What
you
what
seem
part did I?
passionate.
Where did I say that?
You seem passionate about caring for Hamas. So
No,
you
where
think
did
they
I
have
say
a
that?
right to do what they're doing?
Where
No,
did I
you
say
seem they
that?
have a right to.
When did I say that?
You're gonna do this again?
I'm going to continue to ask you to point out where in my words I said that, or you can admit that you're putting words in my mouth. Which one would you like to do?
No, it seems like you're defending Hamas.
Oh, so you're putting words in my mouth?
I didn't say that. I said it seems like you're defending Hamas. You
No,
can
I'm sorry,
clarify yourself.
sir. I said that they killed Palestinians. Are you aware that not all Palestinians are Hamas?
I told you that last night that they were killing Palestinians.
Uh
And all you
huh.
want to do is defend.
Who am I defending? I said that the IDF killed Palestinians. I just explained the situation with Hamas, where they clearly explained within the ceasefire agreement that they might not be able to return all of the bodies of the deceased Israeli hostages due to the fact of all the rubble. And the IDF and the Israeli government are refusing to loan them heavy machinery to assist them in finding all of the deceased bodies.
Well, would you
And then
disagree
the
that
only other thing I said
Hamas
was
has
that the IDF
not handled those bodies
used
correctly?
drone strikes on Palestinians. And then, so again, they also killed 7 Palestinians. Nowhere in there does it say I support Hamas.
Well, those 7 Palestinians crossed the yellow line, and they were told not to cross the yellow
Right.
line.
And that I acknowledged that incident. Yeah. And then I also said they did a separate drone strike on Palestinians. Not
And they
all
were on the attack.
Palestinians are Hamas. You do understand that, correct?
I do understand that. Yes.
Okay, fantastic. I'm glad you understand. So can you stop putting words in my mouth?
I didn't put any words in your mouth.
You
Only
did.
you were speaking. Only you were speaking.
Oh.
You speak for the protection of Hamas.
No, I didn't. I said that the IDF was killing Palestinians. Again, not all Palestinians are Hamas. Are you just having difficulty
Let's
comprehending
change
that?
the subject. Let's change the
Oh,
subject.
now we got to change the subject. Got it. Okay.
So, what do you think about the United States entering Venezuela on their land?
We haven't officially entered there yet. Isn't that interesting?
No, we haven't. But I'm asking, like, what do you think about if
I
we
would
did?
disagree with it.
Why
I thought
is
we
that?
were supposed to be against regime changes.
No. So if we can shoot
Oh,
down
no, now we
Venezuela,
support regime changes. Got it. Forced regime changes are
talk-
okays,
you always
guys.
talk. You don't let me speak. So like,
Well, I had
no
asked a
discrimination.
question. You tried not to answer it, but
You didn't
so
ask
we can
any
try
question.
again. Yeah, I said I thought we
Nothing
were
intelligent.
supposed to be. Oh, I'm sorry. Which part of this was not a question? I thought we were supposed to be against regime changes. Are we not?
What is the regime change? You
Oh,
don't want Maduro out?
oh no, that would be through an election process. Regime changes are usually done by force, sir. Which part of that are you unfamiliar with?
How many Venezuelans do you know?
Let's see. Off the top of my head, I can only say 3, but that's also irrelevant to the conversation.
No. And how many of those Venezuelans
It's
disagree with what's going on in
irrelevant
Venezuela?
to the conversation
talk
because
over
your
people.
anecdotal stories of the people that you know is not a provable statistic, nor is it a fact. You asking people questions that you meet in person doesn't give you statistical data because it's not something that anybody like myself can repeat. right? So that's the issue with you trying to be like, how many do you know? Right? So let's try this
You're
again.
awesome.
Are we supposed to be supporting forceful regime changes or not?
If it's for the better or the good, yes.
Oh, how did
If
that
the
work
people,
out for us in the Middle East?
I'm not talking about Middle East. I'm talking about
No,
South
but I
America.
just did. How did that work out for us in the Middle East?
Well, how well did it work out when we bombed those Iranian fucking nuclear
How well did it
facilities?
work out for us in the Middle East?
It worked out very well.
Really?
There has
When?
not been a better time for the Middle East than there is now.
Oh, really? Is that why when Donald Trump released 5,000 Taliban prisoners under his first, presidency with the Doha Accords,
No, we're not talking about fucking
that
8
we
years
then
ago.
oh
We're
no,
talking
I'm
about
just like
now.
I
We're talking about
specifically asked
now.
about us doing regime changes. What part of this are you like not understanding?
Dude, we're talking about 2025, not 2016.
Okay. And you're still not understanding what I'm saying, apparently. Which part are you not understanding? I asked you if we are supposed to be supporting regime changes. You are failing to give an answer, and I have no idea why. And then you said yes, and then I said, how well did that work out for us in the Middle East? You're like, it worked out great! And then no, it did not, because I'm pretty sure the populace of Afghanistan would
What
wholeheartedly
about now?
disagree
What
with
about
you, and
2025?
including
Speak about 2025.
who's in charge of Afghanistan right now? Is it the Afghani government or hear me out, is it the Taliban?
It's probably the Taliban, but
Mm.
that's not a factor as of now.
Oh, okay. Got it. So you just like don't know much, do you? So that's not a factor.
Listen,
We don't know anything about it. Again, how well is that working out for them?
listen, you speak about these wars in Congo, wars in Africa. This shit isn't going on. There's only one conflict going on right now.
There's only
And it's the
one
United States
conflict.
against, don't talk over me. It's the United States over the narcotic
Oh
fucking
gosh.
idiots in South America.
I think that's just you. I think the conflict is within your head.
No, honey, the conflict is within your head. That's why you go on here on fucking YouTube calling MAGA support hotline.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Yeah, you want the attention.
Yep. Tell me about it.
Just give up. Why don't you just secede
Tell me
and
all
figure out
about it.
that we are in a better place than we were 3 years ago?
Tell me all about it, buddy.
What do you think about immigration? What do you think about immigration?
Keep talking. It's okay. Tell me all about it.
No, what do you think about immigration?
It's okay, buddy.
We've had 0 people come in the month of September. We've had
Can you show me
0
where I
people
can
come
find
in
the statistics of zero crossings on DHS, ICE, or CBP.gov that is not a news release or a press release?
Google.
No. Where on DHS, ICE?
Google.
So I'm sorry,
You can
which
Google it.
one of these 3 websites starts
You
with
can
Google?
Google it.
Let's try this again. DHS, the Department of Homeland Security.gov, ICE, right, Immigration Customs Enforcement, ICE.gov, or CBP, Customs and Border Protection, .gov. Which
Google.
one of these 3 websites? Where can I find it on them where it tells me that we have 0 crossings, where they've kept track of crossings that is not a news or press or media release?
I'm looking up for you right now, honey.
Yeah.
You can go on BBC.
No, I'm
You can
sorry. I'm sorry. What is the difference
You can
between
go
a primary? What is
you
the
can go
difference
on
between a
CBP.gov.
primary? Hi, hey, Pookie Pie. What is the difference between a primary,
CBP.gov.
secondary, or a tertiary source? Do you know the difference between those kinds of sources?
CBP.gov. Look it up for yourself.
Yeah, and what am I looking up on CBP.gov? Tell me exactly where I need to go.
Southwest Land Border Encounters.
Encounters. I'm sorry. Is encounters the same word as crossings?
Well, no, because they encountered them. And they
No,
fucking killed
so it's not the same. Oh, fantastic. So where can I find the statistic about 0 crossings?
I told you. They
No,
flew them
those are
away. When they
encounters.
through
Those
the
are not the
border,
same.
They turned
Where
them
can I
around.
find the statistics of 0 crossings on CBP, DHS, or ICE.gov. That is not a news, media, or press release.
What do you want? You want media?
No, what did I just say? I gave you 3 websites to look at, the ones that would actually be covering this and that should have statistics and data on it. Where can I find it on these 3 websites, because they would be primary sources. The statistics and data on border crossings, that's not a news, media, or press release.
CBP.gov. You can see they have a graph where it shows they've gone
Encounters. And what is the definition of encounters? What is the
percentage.
definition of encounters by CBP? And can you tell me where that says that we have 0 crossings? Because see, I remember, actually, no, let me challenge you on this one. What was the number of encounters for the totality of 2024 for that?
Shit, in the hundreds of thousands.
Oh, okay. So hundreds and thousands of people did not come through under Joe Biden's term, under your own definition for what you believe encounters to
Bullshit.
be. Oh, well, no, sir.
Bullshit.
We're looking
There's
at
a
the
high
same
percentage
data, are
coming
we
in.
not? Are we not looking at the same data? I'll go ahead and put it up on the screen for everybody, just to be sure. I just want to be sure we are looking at the same thing, right? Where it's CBP.gov, Southwest Land Border Encounters. And this is what you were trying to use to say that encounters are at 0, right? So now if we look at that, and we see that this graph goes all the way back to 2022, and based
In
off of the
December,
fiscal year, so what you're telling me is
100,000
that we did not have, so we're saying that in totality, there was 7 million people that did not cross into America during this time, right? So that means because we encountered 7 million individuals, just under 7 million, there was absolutely 0 potential for any crossings to occur. Is that correct?
Dude, it says 300,000 people came in December of 2024.
Oh, wait. So these are people that came in? Oh, so you're telling me right now is that we've actually had 9,740 people enter in just the month of August under Donald Trump?
Dude, the amount of encounters in December 2024 was 300,000.
I see that. So that's actually December of 2023. I understand that you don't understand the fiscal year. But that also means if we had 3,000 people come in December of 2023, right? That also means that we had 9,740 people come into the country just in August of 2025 under Donald Trump.
Okay, so where is it at? Where is it now? Is it lower or higher?
Oh, sir, I mean, it's lower, but you just made the positive claim that there were 0 border crossings.
Is it lower?
No,
or
sir,
higher?
now you're moving the goalpost. I'm so confused.
Lower, right?
I'm sorry. Are you lying now that
Is it lower?
I'm sorry.
Is it lower?
Let me try to help this out for you. Hold on. Okay. Were you
No,
lying
I don't-
5 minutes
Is it
ago? I'm
lower?
sorry. Hold on.
Is it
Calm
lower?
down. You've moved the goalpost, but I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Are you lying currently when
We
you
will
say
never
that
be-
I'm sorry. Hold on. Have some decorum. I'm trying to reiterate your point that you made earlier, and I'm trying to make sure we're on the same page here. Okay. So let's see, we've been on the phone for 14 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago, you said, hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to see when you lied. I'm trying to see when you lied. Hold on. I'm trying to see when you lied. So about 5 minutes ago, you said that there have been 0 border crossings. But now you're saying that 9,740 number for August of 2025 means that we've actually had 9,740 border crossings. So where are you lying at? Did you lie 5 minutes ago, or are you lying right now?
No, these aren't border crossings. They're encounters.
Oh, but you just said that the 301,981 individuals encounters in December of 2023 were all people that were allowed into the country. So which one is it? By your logic, when you brought up the 300,000 December of 2023.
Lower amount.
No, that's not what you said. You said that under Biden that we allowed in 300,000 individuals in December of 2023 because, again, you don't understand what a fiscal year is for the government, and this has been very obvious at this point. So which one is it? Are we at 0 border crossings, or are we at 9,000 border crossings? Which one is it?
Well, That was the news that was presented to me the other day, is that we had 0 border crossings for the month of September.
Oh, yeah.
I
And
stand
again,
by
I'm,
that.
I'm asking where can I find that on DHS, ICE, or cbp.gov? Or here's a very, hear me out, hot take for you. You can admit that you were lying and you are wrong.
No, I'm not lying.
You don't know what a
Fucking on
border crossing is, nor do you know
all
what
your
a
fucking
border
liberal ass
encounter
network.
is.
It's
You don't
fucking
know what a
there.
border crossing is, nor do you know what a border encounter is.
Well, have you ever been to the south of the border?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, sir. Well, fucking
Yeah.
maybe you have to sit.
So which
they
one is
come
it?
over, dude.
Where were you lying? Are you lying to me right now, or are you lying to me
I'm not
6
lying
minutes
about
ago?
anything.
So can you admit
I
that
can
you were
send
wrong?
you.
Can you admit that you were
You
wrong
have
yet?
PDS. You have PDS.
Oh, no, you're
Seriously.
the one. It seems like you
Every
actually
night you
have
come
Trump
on here
derangement
and your
syndrome, sir,
badger
because you
support
can't
hotline.
admit that you were wrong at any point, and that maybe that you've been lied to and that you have no facts or information. Just
All right,
because the
so
Donald Trump
maybe I'm
administration
wrong on
has
the
told
numbers,
you this
but
entire time
maybe
that
I'm
they're
wrong on my
right, and so
numbers,
you
but
are
have
just
the border
believing it
crossing gone
wholeheartedly
down
without doing
since
any
Trump has been
actual
off?
research. It sounds like you have TDS because you just believe every single thing that comes out of Donald Trump in this administration.
But you have to admit the numbers are down for immigrants.
For encounters, yes, sir. Do you know what I see when I
Immigrants.
actually look at? No, sir, that's not how that works. Do you know what I see when I see the numbers of encounters that we've had? I see that CBP was doing their job at the southern border. That's what I see when I look at those numbers.
Do you
Right
appreciate
now,
that?
right now,
Do you
when I
appreciate
see,
that?
well, hello,
Do you
I was
appreciate
still
that?
actually in the middle of talking.
I don't give a fuck. You cut me off last
Okay.
night. It's not gonna happen again.
It's not going to happen again. How much you want to bet?
I
La 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 la. You're not gonna cut me off again. I'm sorry, what? Did you say something? No? Oh, okay. Oh wait, you're gone. That's right. That explains a lot. Okay. Hold on. I do got something to read really quickly. Where can I find it? Why does it not want to come up easily? I'm so sorry. It's always really hard when people don't know their data, and then I have to teach them, and then they have like this mental blockade with the refusal to acknowledge it. Okay. Thank you. I got to give a huge shout out to Dagger. Dagger, thank you for the 100. Says, happy early birthday. I know you don't do pay to kicks, but this dude isn't suffer. Oh, I'm sorry that was delayed. I didn't even get the notification like I was supposed to, but Dagger, he's gone. I'm so sorry that was delayed. Thank you for the jewels, a fan. Thank you, Stratos, also for the jewels. And Packus, he did get gone, so he is gone now.
Awesome.
So I do appreciate that. No. Hey, Leviathan. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I am here.
Awesome. How old are you?
35.
35. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Say that one more time.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am still supporting Donald Trump, and I want to know why you're not.
Oh, can we answer the first one? That's the first question that's actually on the screen that said, why do you?
But I'm asking you.
Oh, okay.
And honestly,
Sure,
all
I
I
can
care
go ahead
about
and go
is
through this
how,
really quickly.
Trump freed Palestine. I'm
Sure.
glad Trump freed Palestine.
Yeah, we'll see.
You know.
That's still yet to be determined.
Uh-huh.
And Arcus, just so you're aware, I'm aware that the bot is broken in the server. I can't do anything about it. It's broken all across the board for every server. So why don't I support Trump? Okay, let me run through this for you as quickly as I can because it is wordy. All right. Okay. I don't support a president of any kind that blatantly goes against articles and amendments of the United States Constitution, continues to joke about annexing or having Canada become the 51st state against their will after they've continued to say no, joked about buying a sovereign country, right, because they have their own constitution known as Greenland, or continues to joke about taking back the Panama Canal, or also ignoring international law about how we're supposed to interdict boats that are in the water instead of just blowing them to smithereens. Where would you like to start?
Yeah, the part where you say that he goes against articles of the Constitution.
Yeah.
Which one specifically?
Can you tell me which branches of government are covered in Article 1, 2, and 3, respectively?
Can you?
I can. Can you tell me now? If you
Can
don't
you tell
know,
me?
just say, I don't know.
Well, you're asking me, so I think you don't know.
Oh, I know, actually. So here, what I'll
Can you
do,
tell me?
no, I'm waiting for you to tell me, right? Because that's how that works. I
But
asked you
asked me,
first.
so I think you don't know.
Okay, well, that's fine. I will go ahead and write this on. Oh, you want to hang up? Okay. So what I was doing is I was writing it down. So we have Article 1 is Congress, aka the legislative branch. I made a spelling error, but Article 2 is the president, aka the executive branch. Article 3, which I would have gotten to next, is the judicial branch of government, also known as SCOTUS. But I guess he truly didn't know, so he wanted to go ahead and hang up. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
You are one dumbass bitch. I ain't got shit else to say. You just one dumbass bitch. Quit trying to overtalk people. Let somebody have a fucking conversation with you dumbass bitch.
Uh-huh. Oh, you hung up. Okay. Bye, Pookie. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
24.
24. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Why is it that you still support Donald Trump 8 months into his presidency?
I support his ideas. If I may add on to that, I don't think he's completely done everything right. Like maybe some things could have been adjusted, but I
Uh-huh.
do like what he's trying to do.
This is for the last callers, guys. Just so you're aware. Okay, so what exactly has he done in 8 months of presidency that has earned your continued support?
The big beautiful bill.
Okay, what specifically
you know.
about it? Can you go into specifics and details?
The tax cut,
Mm-hmm.
the take-home pay for many Americans, and even cutting benefits for some undocumented immigrants.
I'm sorry. So you do realize that the tax cut isn't in effect until after December 31st, right? The additional
Yeah.
2% for just 2 years is not in effect until January 1st of 2026. So there is no differential in individuals' take-home pay right now?
Right now,
Correct.
but it will be taken into effect.
It will be. But you made it sound like
Okay.
it was happening right now.
I did not know what you just told me. So I'm just here to get ideas. I'm here to debate.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't a debate, it's a conversation.
Take it either way, I guess.
That's a good idea, Aslan. I'll try to remember that. Okay, what was the other part that you said?
We're talking about the big beautiful bill, the tax
Well, this
cut,
is your point. I just
and
want to remind you of that.
you asked me what other part. Clarify, please.
Okay. So you just want to learn, right?
Yeah, I'm here to gain perspective.
Okay. It sounds like, and I don't mean this with any offense, so please don't take any, but I think you would do better just listening in from the chat. And then here's what I encourage you to do: double check everything I say. Okay?
No, because I don't like the arguments that the other people are making. I'm trying to. I don't.
Okay.
I don't think they're as much as trying to actually debate. I think it's more just trying to say I'm right and
Yeah,
you're
they
wrong.
tend to
And
do
I
that.
don't think that's.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
don't think that's
Unfortunately,
completely
MAGA
true.
men tend to do that very much so, very often.
Back on the subject though. I to me, everything that's presidents do, it's all perspective, right? So I think it all falls under morals. Would you agree?
No.
Why not?
Why? Because morality is subjective. Giddy
What
up.
do you mean?
Do you know what the difference between objective and subjective is?
I do not.
Okay. So objective means that it is basically universal across the board. Everybody has, it's like same way across the board. Subjective means that it changes by the subject or by the person. And this is not me giving the exact definition. This is just me giving you a baseline definition. So when I say that morality is subjective, it varies person to person.
So morals varies from person to person.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. So with that, right? So like most Democrats are probably in your cities, and most Republicans are Southerners, right? So the one of the big things is like fighting abortion, and I think that's where morals falls under, right? Because
No.
some people, yeah.
No.
So when it comes to, you think it comes more down to fact than moral?
No. It's individuals wanting to control other people. Because if we're going to bring up morality into this, you're going to have to tell me where your morals, what you base your morality on.
I base my morality off the Bible.
Correct. And then you would have to point me to where specifically in the Bible it specifically states that abortion is considered the unalivement of a fetus
Yeah, so it
or
says
human
in the
life.
Bible, it says before you were born, I knew. Before you were,
And where does that
when
say
you were
that
in the womb, I knew
it's
you.
killing something? Can you explain to me how that means that abortion is killing something? I don't think you understood what I said. I need you to tell me where in the Bible it would specifically say that abortion is killing something. See, what you're doing when you're looking through the Bible, and this is the baseline of what's wrong with what you're going off of, okay, is you are looking in the Bible with the already preconception in your mind that abortion is murder or killing something. And so you are looking for something to back up that claim.
When you're
And
looking
that's
for
not
something
how, no, sir.
specifically, you're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
find
what,
it.
no, you're not, because there's literally nowhere in the Bible that
Look,
specifically outlines, there is no verse in the Bible that specifically outlines that abortion is murder. Okay. Now there is the opposite of that, where in
here's where
Exodus 21, verses 22 and 23, it outlines the fetus as property. And it gives an entirely different value to the fetus than it does to the life of a human.
Can you quote it for me? Can you quote
Sure.
it?
Would you like me to? Yeah, I'll pull it up for you. And then we're getting off this topic and we're going to move on.
Without this topic, I can't understand the rest of the
Yeah, I understand. You don't.
This,
It's cool.
if we don't get
So
past
this
this,
goes back. You're
I have
familiar. Do you
no
know what
idea
Levitical law
where
is?
your
Do you
thoughts
know
and
what
perceptions are.
Levitical law is?
And then that's where we're not. Then that's where we're not on the same page.
Okay. No, I'm just asking if you understand what like Levitical law is, right? Because this is the what part of the Bible is Exodus in?
What part of the Bible?
Yeah, new or old?
Chapter
New or
1 through
old?
40.
I said new or old.
The Old Testament. The Old Testament. It's also
Perfect.
called the
And in
Hebrew
the
Bible.
no, that's just what ignorant individuals such as yourself would call it, apparently. That's not what it's
Whoa,
called.
no, that's not nice, is it?
Oh, no, sorry if that offends you. You would have to be ignorant to specifically call it the Hebrew Bible because that's not what it is, sir. Because I see people also forget that very specifically within the Bible, Jesus says, I come not
It's
to
also
abolish
called
the
the
law.
Hebrew Bible. It's not. It may not be
It's
the Hebrew
called
Bible, but
the
it's also
Old
called the
Testament.
Hebrew Bible.
It's literally called the Old Testament.
Another definition is called
It's
the Hebrew Bible. Some
literally
people call it that. I
called
do not. I
the
call it the
Old
Old
Testament.
Okay, we're on the
It's
same page.
literally called the Old Testament. Okay, so we're
Yes,
going to go
okay,
ahead and read
yeah.
this to you. Exodus 21, verses 22 through 25. If people are fighting and hit a pregnant woman and she gives birth prematurely, but there is no serious injury, the offender must be fined whatever the woman's husband demands and the court allows. But if there is serious injury, you are to take life for a life, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, hand for a hand, foot for a foot, burn for burn, wound for wound, bruise for bruise, right? And this, of course, is in the NIV. If we look at other different translations, it's very specific that if there's injury to the woman, that the exact injury that has occurred upon her is occurred to the offender. Because within this, and this also parts like the other parts of the translation, state that the fetus is aborted or the woman suffers from a miscarriage. And I'm talking about the original Aramaic version of this, the Hebrew version of this, right? Because you do realize that there are multiple, like there's at least 2 original languages, right? And you also have the Germanic translation
I
of
also
it
want
as
to
well.
say,
That you don't know enough about the
I
Bible.
do not consider the Old Testament as relevant.
And then that's where you do wrong. I'm done. I'm sorry. You don't get. People make me so annoyed when they try to stick on that. I don't consider it relevant. Then you're not Christian, sir. So if an actual Trump supporter wants to come in and not carry on that same that same conversation, hit that phone number. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Oh, I'm gonna be really, really quick. I don't support Trump. I just want to, my friends all, well, basically Trump killed them because they didn't feel safe living in America. They didn't want to, and they killed themselves. And I am just really, really scared. Bye.
Oh, she hung up. Bye. Take care of yourself. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. What's that?
How old are you?
Oh, I'm 37.
37. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah. Am I still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. We are 8 months into his administration. What has he done to continue to give you a reason to support him?
Well, he has done he's done a lot of things. I think. I mean, he's
Like
worked.
what?
Well, starting with the economy,
What has he done for the economy?
look, anytime you cut, like the EPA, for example, and a lot of
The
that,
Environmental Protection Agency, why is that good for the economy? Cutting that,
cutting
how is
that
that
out.
good for the economy?
Look,
How is that even
I
good for
believe
our
that
wildlife?
I'll answer. I believe that as human beings living on this earth, we all have a responsibility to
To
be good
protect the
stewards.
environment? Yeah.
We all, well, of course, we all have a responsibility to do that, but
Yeah, so
I
why would
don't
we
believe
cut the
that.
Environmental Protection Agency?
Well, because I think that the EPA has basically taken something that everybody should do, and they ran off with it in a direction that ends up killing business in the end,
Oh,
with
you
all
mean
the
to protect the
regulations.
earth that we live on so we make sure that we don't, end up in like a
When you say protect
black
the earth
hole or
that we
shit?
live on, what exactly is it they're doing to protect the earth? I mean, if we're gonna, if every
Regulation.
time I
So,
want to go,
I'm sorry, are you aware of like the regulations that they impact? Like it literally dictates how much pollution that companies can let out, like factories can let out into the air or let out into the lakes, where we get our water from, where we breathe
I'm
in.
not,
It
I'm not saying you're
dictates
not right.
the
I'm not,
removal of things from hazardous, like from materials that we all use, like let's say
I'm
paint.
not
The
saying,
like,
I'm not saying you're not right
uh-huh.
in a respect, right? But at the same
So
time,
you just want to breathe in
where do
polluted
we
air,
draw? If
let
we're
our
gonna
lakes
breathe in
and
shit air, no matter what we do, first of all, I
yeah,
mean,
but you want
we
additional
can sit
pollution to
here,
go into the
sit
air?
here and destroy our businesses, trying to live up to
Gosh.
the EPA standards, while China and India and everybody else, throws shit in the air and in the water
Okay,
like nobody's business,
fine. We'll just say we'll just say you're right. The EPA somehow is bad. It's bad for businesses, okay? Remind me.
Sure.
So if it's bad for business, that means that if we're doing away with the EPA, that should be assisting the job market, right?
The last part of that sentence I did not catch.
If
I'm
we
sorry.
just did away with the EPA because bad for business, okay, then that should be a positive impact on the job market, correct?
I'm saying it's a small aspect of it, but
Well,
yeah,
I
I do
mean, the
believe
job
it has
market
a
is a
positive
part of
impact.
the economy,
It,
right?
well, it would have a positive and does have a positive impact on the job market. Yeah, of course.
Okay. So remind me what our unemployment rate is.
What's that?
Can
Remind
you
you what?
remind me what our unemployment rate is?
What our unemployment is?
Yes, our unemployment rate.
I do not know what our unemployment rate at the moment is.
4.3%.
All
And
right.
in fact, what we saw was a complete turnaround, right? Is that currently, so back in June, when the Bureau of Labor Statistics was putting out their data, back in June, we had more jobs available than we had people to fill those jobs, right? And that was when our employment rate was at 4.2%. Okay. So now we have an unemployment rate at 4.3%, and the roles have reversed. Now we have more unemployed people than we have jobs available. And we have additional companies.
Wait. You're
We
saying
have
that we got
additional
more people
companies
we got more people looking for work
than
than
jobs are available to
jobs
fill.
to fill.
Yes, sir.
There's absolutely no way.
Are you familiar with the Bureau
I
of Labor Statistics?
listen. Of course I'm familiar
All
with
right.
them, but I'm
So I'm
also
getting my
I'm also
information directly
familiar.
from the report that they released on
That's
September 5th,
absolutely great.
2025.
That's absolutely great. But I'm also familiar with with I don't want to say hundreds, but I mean a good amount of people that business owners and people that I work for and work with.
I don't care about your
I can't
personal
find people
stories,
to come
sir.
and show up to work
I
for
don't
the life of
care,
them.
sir. Your
You know?
personal
Well,
stories are not
of
statistics
course,
and
'cause
data, and they
the
cannot be.
EPA
I'm
is
sorry. Let me
some
help you out here.
government-ran agency
Your
is going to be
personal.
your Bible and your source of information.
I'm sorry.
And
Who
what
runs
they
the
say
administration
is
right
what
now?
goes, right?
So do you not
What's
believe
that?
do you not believe information and data that's put out by the Trump administration?
I don't believe listen, I don't believe all of the shit that Donald Trump puts out.
Oh,
I'm
got
glad
it.
that
All right. Well,
I'm glad that everybody
deuces. Sorry, if you can't believe statistics and data or you refuse to trust it, I'm done. Like, I'm not having that conversation with you. Then you're just going down conspiracy territory, and that ain't it for me. Okay. Yeah, we don't do that here. Thank you, Finn, so much for becoming a member over on the tubes. Guys, I would love it if we can get 4 new members today. And thank you also for becoming a Mermaid Tail, because that is the higher membership. I do appreciate that. So if we've got 4 more people watching over on the tubes that want to become members, it's literally the cheapest way to support me, and I would appreciate it so much. Also over on TikTok, 500 people in here. Y'all are doing amazing on the likes. If you are new here, be sure to hit that follow button. Gotta love when they waste time waiting, just act like a 5-year-old. That is typically what they do. And over on the purple app, sorry guys, I forgot what color we're on anymore. Guys, y'all are doing awesome, just chatting it up. I appreciate you. Be sure to hit that follow button if you're new. Really quick, well, maybe not. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am. Hello.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 62.
62. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
You are. Awesome. And what has Donald Trump done in the last 8 months to still earn your support as president?
Basically, ideologically, because he's working towards conservative ideals, which will serve us better in the long run, as opposed to the liberal creating more social programs, causing us to run towards bankruptcy, where my grandchildren will be out of benefits and have nothing.
Yeah, define socialism for me.
Best idea of socialism is
No, I asked
everybody.
you to define socialism.
That's what I'm doing my best at doing.
No, that's
Okay.
not your best. I'm asking you to define it, like give the definition of socialism. If you're saying
Okay.
your best idea, you are automatically already incorrect starting off.
Okay.
Thank
I
you,
can only
Brando,
get-
for
I do not know
upgrading
a
to
textbook.
Mermaid Tail.
Okay, so give me your definition of socialism.
It's not my definition, sir. It is the definition. Okay?
Okay, please give me the definition.
Yeah. So it is the idea, right, of the collective or governmental ownership and administration of the means of production and distribution of goods. Okay? So not only
Okay.
can the individuals potentially own the means of production, but also the government can own the means of production. So now if we look at that, do you remember this deal that Donald Trump signed with NVIDIA?
With what?
With NVIDIA?
No, I'm not aware of that.
You're not aware of that. Interesting. So he signed a deal with NVIDIA where the government gets 15% of their profit. As long as
Okay.
for everything that they sell in China. So I'm going to read this to you again. It's the theory that calls for the collective or governmental ownership and administration of the means of production and distribution of goods. Donald Trump is actively involving himself in socialism. I thought you said socialism is bad.
I would agree with that.
And he's also doing
I
the
do
same
not
thing
ag-
with Pfizer.
I do not think that direction that Trump is doing is good.
Oh, didn't
But
you think it
however,
was good
there's a
like
lot-
2 seconds before? Like, I'm just curious. Like, did you? Would it?
When he
Mhm.
when he went into office, he was pushing conservative ideals, and he is still pushing conservative ideals.
No, he's
Maybe
literally
not every
pushing
single one.
socialism right now. I don't know if you realize this, but him working with other countries and getting them to like pay into our economy in some way, shape, or form is in fact also socialism. So him doing all of that is in fact pushing socialist ideology. He's not pushing conservatism with that. Socialism
I hear
bad.
what
You
you're
shouldn't be
saying.
supporting him anymore. He's bragging about all of the socialist money that he earned.
There's a lot of things
He's
he
also
brags about
actively
that I don't
engaging in
necessarily.
socialism with Argentina.
There's a lot that he is bragging about that I don't necessarily agree. When
Gotcha.
I supported
So
him,
since the majority of
when
what
I
he's actually
supported him
doing
and
in
when I
order to
voted
spurn on
for
the
him,
economy, since what he's I don't care about why you voted for him. We're almost literally like just shy of a year out from the election. The election was November 5th. It's actively October 16th. We're literally like 20 days, well, yeah, 20 days away from 1 year from the election date. The reason why you voted for him is irrelevant after the election passed, right? That's why I asked you why you were still supporting him and what has he done to do that, right? And so
and
you agreed that you said at the beginning socialism bad, and obviously this is not verbatim, but you said socialism is going to kill our country, put us into bankruptcy, and you want to make sure that your daughter is able to have access to things, which I would assume that you meant Social Security and Medicaid, Medicare, correct?
yes,
Those are socialist programs, sir. Socialism bad.
yes.
What are other socialist programs that I can potentially blow your mind with? Oh, I know. Those roads that you drive on? That's
Ma'am, with all
socialism.
due respect, ma'am, with all
Your
due
fire
respect,
department, your local fire department, that's socialism. Your local police department is also socialism. The National Guard is also socialism. The Coast Guard is also socialism. We actively engage in socialism on a daily basis within the United States of America, but yet you have in your mind, your ideology, that socialism is bad. Would you like me to explain how the police force and the fire department are socialist programs and including your roads? I wonder why, because it's the government that has the ownership and the administration of those. Wow, because government is not just at the federal level in the United States of America, it goes all the way down to your local level.
I would like to go ahead and have a chance at talking, but without you pushing everything and
Can you agree
guiding
that
and leading
socialism is
everything.
good?
Ma'am, if you're not going to let me talk and express myself freely, then I just
Is
don't need to
socialism
talk.
good?
No, it's not. Have a good evening.
Oh, okay. Well, enjoy your police force because that would go away without socialism. Oh man, the struggle bus was real there. Okay, TikTok, real quick. I'm gonna mute for a second. Guys, if you are watching over on YouTube, we do have memberships available. We have 2 so far. If we can get 3 new members, I would appreciate that. Love that so much. Also, I do love reading chats between callers, but in order for me to do that, they would have to be sent. So we do have super chats available and bits available if you're over on Twitch. If you send that, I will read it between callers because I like addressing them. Or if it's addressed towards the caller, I try to actually pass it on to the caller. And just don't forget to hit that subscribe button over on YouTube, hit that follow button over on Twitch. After you do, be sure to turn on that bell icon so you know exactly when I go live. Over on TikTok did updates, guys. But if you are new here, there's 522 people in the chat. Be sure to hit that follow button up at the top. Send a daily heart me, enjoy the team, and then collect your points after you send it. And guys, help me clear out this gift goal. It's not that much. It's just a couple of perfumes. I would appreciate it so much. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Happy birthday,
Hello?
Angel. Hi, how old are you?
You're awesome.
I am at the age of 19, so this would have been my first election.
Okay, awesome. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay. What has Donald Trump done in his 8 months in office to still earn your support?
Okay, well, to start things off, I live in the Colorado region, and around the edge of last year, there was a thing about Venezuelan gangs literally
I
kicking
don't
people out of
care
their homes.
about, yeah, and that's also been
Hold on.
disproven, and also people are in court about that today, about lying about it.
Can't,
So interesting.
I've seen it with my own 2 eyes.
I'm sure you did. And see, I don't care about, see, I don't think people realize your things that you've seen with your own 2 eyes is not something that's a provable fact because it cannot be stress test. I would assume that you know what that is. That cannot be peer reviewed. What you see with your own eyes cannot necessarily be peer reviewed. And again, the idea of Venezuelan gangs has been strongly debunked across the board, not only by the mayors, because I assume at this point that you would either live in Aurora, because that's actually where it
Correct.
happened, not in Denver, right? Yeah. So
Correct.
you specifically lived in that apartment building where that video was recorded at.
I've lived near it.
No, you lived in it because that would have been the only way that you saw these Venezuelan gangs busting down doors as if you lived in it.
You can see it from the neighboring
Oh, you can
buildings.
see. Okay.
It's not
Yeah.
exactly
So
a
you just like
small
waltzed
affair.
by and you just saw it and you're like, oh my God. And did you think to call the cops?
Cops wouldn't do shit.
Though the cops wouldn't do anything. Got it. Interesting. I find it very interesting that people bring up these points when, again, this stuff has been debunked. And literally, the owner of that specific apartment building is in court right now for lying.
He can be in court all he wants.
For
You asked
lying.
why I support him. Didn't ask for an objective reason. You asked why I personally
I asked
do.
you
I
what
gave
he's
you a reason
done.
as to why I
Yeah,
personally
but
do.
do you see how you went all
Because
the way
I've
back to
witnessed.
last year? I asked you what he's done in his 8 months of presidency that has earned your support. And just because you are slightly xenophobic, that's not a reason for someone to
He has
earn his support.
reduced crime in my area noticeably.
Oh, how did Donald Trump reduce crime in your area noticeably?
Well, ICE agents have been deporting a good chunk of criminals.
Oh, specifically from Aurora, Colorado.
They've been doing a lot here. They've been doing a lot
Uh-huh.
elsewhere.
Yeah, just a whole bunch. So, sir, you use the word criminal. What, in the United States of America, what determines if someone is a criminal?
Prosecution under the court of law in front of a jury. You're only a criminal
Awesome.
once you are tried in front of a jury and found guilty.
Perfect. So now give me the names of these criminals that he specifically deported.
I didn't meet the fuckers.
Oh, so you don't know?
You tend to avoid criminals. Now, wouldn't you?
So, but this would be reported in
Did
the
you
news.
avoid? They don't report every criminal. Murder doesn't get reported in Aurora.
Yes, it does, sir. Unless the
No,
body is
not
like
every
hidden.
shooting, not every killer.
Sir, am
Not
I
every killer gets
wrong or
reported.
am I
There'd
right
be
when
way too much to
let
feature
me
on the news.
remind you, do they not have shot recorders sorry, what are they called when it actually alerts the cop of a shot going off in those areas? Do they not have that in Aurora?
They don't give you a name. Now, do they?
They
You might get a notification.
so now we move the goalpost again. Do you see how you keep moving the goalpost? Also, 323,
I didn't
thank
say
you
that
for
I
all
moved
of
the
the cute little
goalpost.
gifts.
I said that you
You
don't get a name. You asked for
you
a name. I didn't
did.
meet them.
No, sir. You just said that crime's not reported, right? And then I asked you, do they not have those like detectors in the police force for Aurora and for Denver that record when a shot goes off and then the cops respond and then you're like, well, they don't give you a name. So you literally just moved the goalpost and moved off
You
of
ask
it.
for a name. They don't give a name. They
Okay.
can't give you information they don't have, nor do they report on every crime that's been committed.
Nor do
They
they
can't.
report on
Too
every
many.
crime that's been committed. Sir, if the police responds, guess what they have to do if they respond to an incident? They have to do a police report.
They don't always respond.
Oh, but if shots are fired and it's recorded on their devices that records when shots are fired, they go to that area and then they have to do
Not
a
always.
report. Oh, not always. It just doesn't happen. Do you have evidence of it not happening? Like,
Reality
can I
is
see
often
it?
disappointing.
Do you have evidence of that
Reality,
occurring? Do you have evidence of that occurring?
I don't have it on like video or anything, but stuff can
Oh,
exist without
got
being
it. So you
recorded.
don't have any evidence. So again, this is just your anecdotal stories that is not provable. Thank you,
Anecdotal stories
Thor.
are why I did that.
Thank you, Thor, for becoming
You
a
asked why
mermaid
I
tail.
support him. I gave you a reason. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean you can't disprove it.
No, sir. It literally, you not being able to provide evidence means that you cannot prove your own story.
It's noticeably safer to go out on the
It's not
street.
me
That
having,
is my
I
evidence.
don't think people like, I think people forget that when you make a positive claim, the burden of proof is on
It
you.
is.
It is not
Burden of
my
proof is on
job
me.
to disprove your claim because you made a positive claim.
Correct.
In order for
You are
me to
completely correct
disprove
in
you,
that
that would
statement.
be a negative claim. You literally can't prove a negative, sir.
Correct. You can't disprove me because it's on the burden of the person to prove it.
Yeah, and you've
I can't
provided no
exactly
proof.
provide
So
proof because
actually
how
that
would
you
you like me
I'm
to?
sorry, you literally disproved yourself by refusing or not being able to provide proof. You have literally proven yourself incorrect because you have not provided anything substantial to back up your claim.
You
So
just said
therefore
you
you're
can't
wrong.
prove something.
Thank you. I don't understand why that's actually a difficult concept. Moose, I wish I understood conspiracy theorists. Why, oh, why are the conspiracy theorists out today and do religious people actually read the book? No, they never read it. That's part of the problem. They just don't read it. Let's see. A very small amount were actually criminals in that town. Yeah, exactly. It's literally been disproven by the governor and the mayor and the police chief. So interesting. And here's a great one. Deaths are recorded in the morgue registry. That's why I said, unless the bodies are being hidden, it's known about. What a concept. Thank you, guys. Really quickly, TikTok, don't freak out. I'm going to mute you for a second. Over on the YouTube portrait stream, I seem to have a lag, so I'm going to go restart it on my end because I can't see it anymore. So I'm going to restart the YouTube portrait. Guys, go over to the landscape if you want to stay, like, know what's still going on. But we're going to open this up to one more phone call. Really quick. One phone call before I restart that stream. Hopefully a serious person. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 44.
44. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. Okay. So what has Donald Trump done in his 8 months of presidency that has earned your continued support?
I mean, I would say the biggest thing would be the $17 trillion worth of investments that he's brought into the country.
Oh, where can I find that $17 trillion?
Where can you find it?
Yeah. Where can I
What do you
find
mean, where
those
can you
trade
find it?
deals? Where can I find the print of those trade deals or the
I mean,
investments? Where can I find the
you
printed
like
agreement?
miss the speech? Did you miss the speeches with like he was giving with the kings and they were signing deals?
Where can I find the printed signed agreement?
I don't know. Like, why are you asking me that question?
Oh,
Did you know where you would find it?
yeah, it would be on the State Department, but funny enough, it's not there. So where can I find these
So you're
agreements?
acting like it's fake. So you're acting like it's fake.
No, it's just not real unless it actually exists, right? Because trade
Right.
deals, right?
Okay. Okay.
people
Unless it was
really
Joe Biden, and then if it was Joe Biden, it would be real, right?
No, I don't give a shit about Joe Biden.
Uh-huh.
Let the man die peacefully from his cancer, dude.
I mean, you can pretend that he's not bringing in investments, but you're just pretending.
Where?
You know?
Where can I see it?
I mean,
Where have they broken new ground in the United States of America? All of these countries, where have they broken new ground?
what do you mean where have they broken new ground?
Do you not understand what that means? Do you know what
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 are
does
they
it mean to
what are they
break new
building?
ground? Oh, yeah,
What
so
are they
like they would have
building?
had to have like purchased land at some point, so that would be breaking ground. So
Okay, so they're going to bring
where are
in
they?
a lot of
They're just
in
gonna bring it
Arizona.
in?
They're bringing in
Uh-huh.
tech investments for
Who?
microchips from Hong Kong.
Who?
Like
Who?
billions hundreds of billions of dollars. It's a
Who?
microchip company from Hong Kong that's
Who?
investing in the United States.
What's the name of it?
I don't know.
You
You
don't
tell the
know?
State Department. You should see. Like, you think I'm like
It's not
memorizing every
on
like?
the State Department.
It's the biggest
So
microchip
I'm going to be able to
manufacturer in
find
the
a
world.
Chinese
You're awesome.
No,
microchip.
Hong Kong.
Where is
See, you
Hong
can't even
Kong
like remember
located?
what I just said.
Where is
It's
Hong
not in
Kong
China.
located?
It's not in China. You act like you're so smart, but you're really not. You're very
This is funny.
pretentious. That's the truth. I mean, you can act like that he's not bringing in investments, but he's brought in. I think he brought in over $5 trillion from the Middle East. He brought in probably $1 trillion from Hong Kong.
Mm-hmm.
He's been
So I just want
touring
to
the
be
world
clear,
bringing in
right?
investments.
Hong Kong is not in China. So
China
what
would
country
probably
is it in?
claim it is. Are you acting like
Where
Hong
where
Kong's
else
not
is
a
Hong
country?
Kong? It's
Is it a country or not?
It's not.
According to who? Your communist freaking manifesto? No,
So where is,
seriously.
if Hong Kong is not in China, where is it?
Is it not recognized by the United Nations?
Mm-mm.
Are you pretending Hong Kong is not a nation?
It's
I
not.
mean, why would China be threatening to invade it if it was actually a part of China?
Nope, you're still
Oh
wrong.
gosh, what?
You're still
Still
wrong.
wrong about what?
That it
Yeah,
is a
what
part.
was
It is
they wrong about?
China. It is China.
China claims that Hong Kong is China. The rest of the world does not, okay?
It's
It's
China.
not China. If it was China, then how come China's not occupying it right now?
Dude,
Did you
it's
know Hong Kong
literally
is an island?
it is a special administrative region of China. It's up on my screen, in fact. It's literally a
According
part.
to who?
According to the international bodies, Hong Kong is not its own country.
See, you got your little globalist like information that you're trying to push, but China is Hong Kong is a separate country.
It's
They have
not.
their own flag. They have their own military.
And
Do
state.
they have a
Oh, I'm
military of
sorry.
their own?
If they have their own flag, that automatically makes them their own country.
They have their own president.
Oh,
They
no, I
have
just
their own
hold on.
military.
No. You said that they have their own flag. So does having your own flag make you a country?
See, you're trying to
Does having
pretend
your own flag make you a country?
Why are you asking this?
Well, this is
What's your
something you
point?
said. I'm asking you a question. Does having your own flag make it your own country? Make it.
I mean, the gay people aren't their own country, but they have a flag. So no.
No, that's not a
doesn't.
recognized flag, sir. That's just a representative
mean,
flag. So does having
the
having a
people-
known flag that's recognized throughout the world, right? Does that make you your own
That's
country?
not the only reason Hong Kong is a country, okay? Hong Kong is internationally recognized by many other countries as being a sovereign, independent nation.
No,
Just
it's
because China
not.
claims, yes, it is, honey. I'm sorry to burst your bubble,
Who
but
used
it
to
really
own?
is.
I'm sorry. Who used to own Hong Kong? Do you know?
Who used to own it?
Yeah.
Who owns it now?
China.
No, China doesn't. Then how come China's not occupying it?
It literally is. So who used to own Hong Kong?
How was it literally
Prior, I'm so sorry, dude. Prior to China having it as their special administrative region of China, who owned it? Who owned it? Who owned
It's like
it?
saying that would be like pretending the United States is a
Holy,
country
for
of
fuck's
England
sake,
right
you are
now.
just.
Are you kidding me? We declared independence. We are a foreign nation now, okay? Just like Hong Kong is.
Hong Kong it's not its own country.
According to China, okay?
According
Yes,
to the
according to
entire
China.
world. Okay, so I need to do this. Okay.
No, not the entire
Is
world. The United
Hong
States.
Kong a country?
The United
No!
States.
Oh my
claims-
God! The answer is no.
Okay, type in according to the United States.
Oh, according to the United States. Oh, okay. According to the U.S.
Oh!
Hong Kong is not an independent country according to the United States! Holy shit!
Okay. Now, where are you getting your facts from?
It's on the screen.
On the screen. The screen, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Guess what?
You're
Hong
wrong?
Kong is another country. No, you're wrong.
Are
Hong
you
Kong is
thinking
another
of
country.
Taiwan?
They have. Yeah, whatever.
That's not whatever. That is not whatever. That is
It's the
not
same
whatever.
place.
And it's I'm sorry. Hong Kong is the same place as Taiwan now? I just, is that what you just said?
Taiwan is a city.
Taiwan is a country. Hong Kong is an SAR, or you could also call it like a city of China. Also, CJ, thank you for the 5.
So, I mean, just because you're pretending it's not a country doesn't mean it is. Okay, if you're pretending that
Who
China
am I? What am I
runs Hong
pretending
Kong,
is not a country? What am I pretending is not a country?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong is not its own country, even according to the United States of America.
Okay, so anyway, what's your point? If you're just trying to get like caught up in like the
I want you to admit that you're
minute
fucking
details.
wrong. No, like you're just fucking wrong, and I don't understand. Like, what is somebody? Why does somebody have like a staunch inability to admit when they're wrong?
Because it's a country to me, I would say.
Thank you, Lola, for the fireworks.
I mean,
What just happened? Oh, thank you, Secular, for becoming a member. I appreciate that. So are you on, like, can we just make sure, what universe are you in?
okay, I'm in reality.
You're, okay, and in what reality is Hong Kong its own country?
I mean, they declared independence. Okay.
No, again, you're thinking of Taiwan. Is the Earth flat?
I might have been thinking about Taiwan. You might be right. Regardless, Trump still has over 17.
I don't even know how I put up with that for that long. Thank you, Rodney, for the 50, said helping crazies. Also, thank you, Marilyn, for the 20 with frog faces and emojis. I appreciate that. Can we get some huge W's for CJ, Rodney, and Marilyn in the chats, please? God. And also, let's make sure we're thanking all of the new members. We need 2 more new members for my goal for the end of the stream. Oh my. Where are we at? Are we in the same universe? Somebody please remind me. I just don't know anymore. Like, are we there? Where are we at? I'm concentrating on Aussie politics from now on. No worries, Michael. I understand. American politics are messy, so good luck, buddy. Taiwan's semiconductor manufacturing company, the TSMC, the world's largest and first independent semiconductor. I can correct the ass. Yes, there we go. Caller is literally too yes, that's where I was getting Walosi. I just could not. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing well. How old are you?
30.
30. And are you still supporting Trump?
No.
No? All right. Well, I appreciate you, man. I'm so sorry, guys, about that. I don't even know what to say to that. Like, Hong Kong is its own country. It's not. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
29.
29. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Sure, why not?
Sure, why not? I don't know. Are you?
I support the President of the United States.
Do you support the sitting president of the United States and not just the office?
I support the President.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, you hung up on me.
And I did it again. Okay. Over on TikTok, guys, if you are new here, we have 600 people in the live. If if you haven't hit that follow button, be sure to hit that follow button. And thank you for the boxing gloves. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
27.
27. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
Okay. We are 8 months into Donald Trump's administration. What has he done to still earn your support?
Well, one of the few things that I liked was recently him freeing the prisoners from Hamas, American prisoners that got released.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree. That's a great thing.
Yeah.
Mhm. Anything else?
Yeah, it was just no, it was just unfortunate that Hamas evaded the deal by murdering some of the Palestinians afterwards. But could I bring up one of the
I'm sorry. I'm having a
actually
difficulty hearing you.
Sure. Give me one quick second. It might be. Oh, my phone is on Bluetooth. Give me one quick second.
Okay.
Is that better?
Oh my God, so much better. Yes.
Okay. Cool. No,
All
that's
right.
okay. Thank you. So if I can, could I go back into one of the things you said earlier about the
I'd like you
socialist
to
programs
start a
with social?
new conversation with people. I don't
Oh,
like to
perfect.
rehash. I don't like rehashing
Oh, you
other
don't?
arguments.
Okay.
No.
Nope. That is fair. Cool. Could I talk about maybe the 34 felony counts that he was indicted on?
Sure. I rarely talk about that.
Uh,
What's your point of contention?
It's not really a point of contention, but it was just, can I ask what was he convicted on?
Yeah, New York Penal Code 175.10, falsifying business records with the intent or in furtherance of another crime.
Okay. What did he do that categorized it as that being the penal code that he violated?
Yeah, sure. There were 3 things that the jury had to consider for it. And it was the fact of, oh gosh, what were those exactly? Sorry.
It's
I
okay.
can't remember exactly what it was, but there were 3 ones that were
Sure.
already technically outside of the statute of limitations, so that's why he couldn't be charged on it. But
Yep.
it goes to Let's
Can I
see.
talk as you're looking it up, if that's fine?
Maybe.
It's okay, I'll wait.
Oh, okay, so
Mhm.
federal campaign finance violations. So he violated FEC because it was through illegal campaign contributions that he paid out Stormy Daniels from. Conspiracy
Yes,
to promote or
campaign finance.
prevent an election by unlawful means.
Mm-hmm.
Hush money payments were made to benefit Donald Trump's 2016 presidential campaign by concealing negative
Sure.
information. And then tax
Do you know
law
who
violations. The reimbursements to
mm-hmm.
Michael Cohen were falsely recorded.
Michael Cohen, do you
Mm-hmm.
know who
And then,
that was?
yeah, that was like one of his campaign advisors or his
Yeah,
accountant.
his lawyer. Yep.
Cool.
His lawyer, Michael Cohen, had fronted the money to pay off Stormy Daniels, and then he made 34 bookings and he listed them as business expenses to pay
Oh,
off his lawyer.
incorrect. Donald Trump signed 11 of the checks.
No, I'm not doubting that he didn't sign them, but just saying that he was paying his lawyer back, Michael Cohen, when Michael Cohen was the person that fronted the money to pay off Stormy Daniels. You contend with that?
Sure. And?
I don't care if he signed the checks.
Okay.
And I'm just asking if you contend with that.
And?
You think that's a fel? Okay, I hear you. So you think that's a felony to be paying someone back that paid someone? It was reimbursement.
Again, because they were falsely recorded as legal
So if I Venmo you
expenses,
money,
it
okay,
was
so if
a
I were to Venmo you
violation
money and
of
I label it
tax
differently, that's going to be a
laws.
felony?
No, because I still have to file Venmo money, sir.
Say that one more time.
I still have to file. It would be a felony on my part, or perhaps a misdemeanor, depending on what state this occurs in. If I
It would be a felony if
categorize
I
it
Venmo you money and you said it
incorrectly,
was for something else.
yeah, if I categorized it incorrectly on my business tax returns, yes, sir, depending on what state I'm in.
Well, I thought he was paying I thought he was paying off his lawyer who paid off a porn star. How is that a business expense? How is that a
I don't know.
campaign?
Ask Donald Trump why he put it in his business expense records.
Okay, well,
'Cause
when
he's
I
the
get a
one that
chance to talk to
recorded it
Donald
as
Trump, the
legal
President of the
expenses.
United States, well, I don't know why we have to go to him. I thought this was already on the books and paper, like he was already convicted. Why do we have to ask him anything if he's already convicted? Shouldn't the evidence be there already?
It is there. Again,
No,
he was
exactly. So
convicted
why'd you
for
tell me to ask Donald Trump?
falsifying because you asked why, because you said, right? Because I said it
Mm-hmm.
was documented as a business expense. And he's like, why was it you asked, why was it documented as a business expense? I said, I don't know. Ask Donald Trump. I'm not the one who documented as
Right.
a business
Can you show me,
expense.
fine, I guess, can you show me another example where someone misfiles their expenses, business or other, that turned into a felony?
Oh, so you want me to look up how many people were charged with New York Penal Code 17510? Because
Yeah,
it's not going to work in your favor.
charged with, no, many people may have been charged with it. I'm saying charged with it
convictions?
in the, no, again, not a conviction.
How many
People may have been charged with a certain amount of crime. For example,
are convicted
you're answering a different question.
under
But sure, if that's what you want to do, it's your show. You do what you want.
Yeah.
But that is not my question.
Oh, wow. Let's see. 12% of cases where falsifying business records was the most serious charge. So let's see. They prosecuted 9,800. The issue is it's hard to find it because it's not normally the primary charge. So let's see.
Those that you're looking up, are they felony or misdemeanor?
Oh, this is felony.
Okay, out of
again, it's
12,000, they convicted 9.
I said 9,800. I didn't say 12,000. I
Conviction.
said 12%. It was the primary
percent.
charge.
You're awesome.
Okay, so 12%, that's really, really low.
Do you
it's
think that
the
they could have purposely
primary
moved it from a Can I ask you a
charge.
question? Do you think they could have moved it from misdemeanor to felony because it was amping up to a general presidential election? They didn't want him to be
No,
a
they were
viable candidate. You
investigating
don't think
it.
so?
They were investigating it before
What
he
about
was.
Russiagate?
Oh my
What about
fuck.
Russiagate?
Do you like pivoting?
Well, you were talking to you.
Does your
I was
neck
asking
hurt?
you if you think that this could be
Does your neck
a
hurt from that?
was a precursor. No, I'm okay. I appreciate you checking up on me. That was
Oh,
actually
okay.
really sweet.
Because it
So I
really
was asking
should
about a
from that pivot.
precursor. No, I might like the pivot, but you also like to
It
talk over
was a
people. So I
pivot.
guess we both have our personal.
Okay. That's how I feel about that. Bye. Aslan. Yeah, that was for the other guy. Thank you, sir. Can I get another? Yeah, he wanted to be hung up on again. And thank you for sending out a gifted membership. I might have missed that. Thank you so much, Finn. I think we need one more new member. So I appreciate that. Just want to say thanks for spitting facts. So I appreciate you, Finn. Thank you so much. Did I like that? How does that exempt Donald Trump from the law? Other people have been tried and convicted for the same law. Did you call back just to be hung up on again?
Ideally, I would.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 32.
32. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Before I answer your question, I just had a quick question. So I just came across the stream. I was curious what the goal of the stream is.
Yeah, it's to educate the individuals that are listening in. And I encourage every single person that is listening in to fact check things that I say.
I see. That's the only question that I had, and technically my answer to your question is no. I
All
do
right,
not
man.
support Trump currently.
Okay.
Have a great night.
You too. Thank you for calling the thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hi.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Awesome. What's your date of birth?
January 7th,
Took too
2018.
long. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you? Oh, no, bye.
22.
See, this is why I understand now why you voted for Trump, because you don't understand boundaries. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 32. I've been sitting here watching the live for a while, and previously I had a lot to say about the one guy. I think we all know who I'm talking about when we say that. Didn't even know that Hong Kong was I've been on TikTok a long time, and I've been watching these political debate stuff for a long time, and I just wanted to say that this was my first time ever discovering your channel, and that was probably the most insane conversation that I've ever heard in one of these things.
Literally.
So, yeah, I that's all I can really say at this point. That whole thing was so unhinged. I don't even know where to start with it. So I know you're looking more for MAGA people, so that's just all I wanted to say. Is
All right.
that for
Well,
my first
thanks,
time
man.
finding you, for my first time ever finding your channel, that was the most unhinged. What in the world? So, have a lovely night.
You too.
Keep up the good work.
All right. You too, man. Thanks.
See you later.
Bye. Oh God, that was great. That was the most unhinged. I wish that was my most unhinged caller ever. But guys, on TikTok, don't forget to hit that follow button up at the top. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
37.
Uh-huh. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I would say I am.
Yeah. Does it hurt when you try to change your voice?
No, not on a wife.
Kid, I have headphones on. I know it's you. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, hello, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
36.
36. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Am I still supporting him? Of
Yes.
course.
Yes. Okay. Awesome. So what has Donald Trump done in his 8 months of presidency that has earned your continued support?
The stock market keeps going higher and higher.
Okay.
My 401k keeps getting better and better.
Awesome. Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
And what exactly
it's
has
amazing.
Donald Trump done to help the stock market?
I mean,
Like,
okay,
what
where do you want to
specifically
start? Do you
did
want to
he
start
do
with,
to help the stock market?
where do you want to start? Do you want to start before the election?
Oh, I'm sorry. How can a non-government official who's not in office affect the stock market prior to being elected?
That's actually a great question.
Yeah, so
The
no,
best
we
way
would
to
have to
the
start.
best
Oh,
way to
thank
look
you,
at it is
Leanne, for becoming a member. I appreciate that. So no,
yeah,
we would literally have to start
great
like
question.
and also it's very odd that you would even say that because correct me if I'm wrong, when I asked you what has he done in his 8 months of presidency, how does that go back to before the presidency to effectuate your reasoning?
Yeah, that's actually a great question.
No, it's not a good
So before
question.
he won,
So let's
before
be very
well,
clear. I
I'm
asked you what he's done since
oh
he's been in
geez,
office. So let's try
I'm
this
gonna
again. I
say
just
it.
kind of like did that as a test of measurement for
Yeah, I'm
you to
gonna
see
say it.
where your mind was at.
I'm gonna say
No,
it right
yeah.
now.
So
You
what
ready?
has he done since he was been elected into office? Not elected, sorry, inaugurated into office to effectuate this
Since
to
he's been in
affect this
office, the stock market has been up 30%.
by doing what? What piece of policy or legislation did he enact?
Yes, we've collected billions of dollars in tariffs from
How
China
do tariffs
and from
directly affect
listen.
the
Can you
stock
stop
market?
talking? Can
No,
you
I
stop
literally
talking so I
can't.
can answer the question?
No. How do
Can you just
tariff
stop talking so I
do
can answer the question?
tariffs
All right, I'm gonna
directly
answer
affect
to
the
you.
stock market? How do they
Yes, it's a
directly
great
and then
question. How the stock market gets directly affected by these tariffs means that more products are made in America, which means you have more people from around the world that want to buy into American products.
Mhm.
So it's very
Okay.
simple. You say
Uh-huh.
something, you put tariffs
Mhm.
on, you put
Giddy up.
restrictions on other countries.
Mhm.
The country with the restrictions being put on from will
Mhm.
benefit. That's why the stock market's up 30%, 40%.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
And
this
so
is incredible.
tell me exactly, and I need you to go into extreme details how tariffs directly affect the stock market.
How does that directly affect the stock market?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, there's supply and demand. That's a great question. Supply and demand.
Mhm. Continue, like
Oh, I'm listening to your
elaborate
thing. Okay, yeah.
further.
So supply and demand. Basically, if you have these companies buying the shares of other stocks, they take away supply. So more and more people, when they do decide to buy, they can't because all the other companies have already been buying from what Trump said. The tariffs, we're going to do this, we're going to put restrictions. So these large companies, they start buying shares. What happens? Everyone's 401k
So
goes up.
what I want to encourage you to
Everyone,
do, I
every,
want to encourage you to do something, okay? I want you to go to Google and I want you to type this in exactly as I say it. Okay? Do tariffs directly affect the stock market?
but they do.
No,
Why,
no, no.
why do
I
I have
want
to
you to
ask the
go to
question on Google?
Google. I want you to
They
go to
do.
Google
Have you not
and I
seen?
want you to type this
Have
in
you not
directly
seen what?
for me. And
Okay,
I
so
want
you're
you to
gonna
type
take.
this
You're gonna
in.
instead of taking a
Do
real life
tariffs
experience, you're gonna go on
directly?
Google.
I
You
don't
can.
care about your real life experience because
No,
it is not provable.
no, I don't have to search it. I mean, you
I
can search it.
don't
What does it say?
care about your real life
What does it say when you
experience
search
because
it?
it's not. Oh, it says they indirectly. Do you see how I said directly affect the stock market in the entire time that I was questioning
Yeah,
you?
but why do
Because
I
they
have to
don't
search it? You're the
directly
one who wants
affect.
to.
Okay, I'm gonna try to help you out with something here. So when I'm asking you,
This is a
what did
question
Donald
you
Trump
want the answers.
do?
I don't want the questions.
Okay.
I don't want the answer to this
When I
question.
asked
do.
you, what did Donald Trump do to directly impact the stock market? And your answer is tariffs, right? And then I ask you, how do tariffs directly affect the stock market? Because they do not directly affect the stock market and they only have an
Yes, they do.
indirect effect on the stock market, which
Yes,
means
they
it's
do. Yes,
it's
they do.
not
You
that it
can't really
doesn't go
search
boom,
something on
boom, boom.
Google
It's
and get the
adjacent to
answer
it. It might
from
have
these
some
complex
effect or it
issues.
might not. Okay. All right. So because they have an
So
indirect
how did
effect, that
how
means
did
that
oil go
Donald
negative?
Trump
If you were
has
to
not
type
done
in, if you were to
anything
type in,
to
if you
directly
were to type in
impact the
Google,
stock market, right? He has not done anything to directly impact the stock market because if he had done anything to
yes, he
directly
does. Yes, he
impact the
has.
stock market,
He's giving
he could be
$1,000 to
convicted
every
and tried
child
on
who's born.
insider trading
He's
because
going
of
to
what
give
the
every
conference that he
child.
had in his Oval Office, where he had the
This
CEOs
is
of
another
large
way.
companies bragging about
This is
how
another
much
way.
money they made off the stock market because he intentionally tanked it by issuing tariffs on April 1st of 2025. I hope that helps. Does that make
What's
sense
your
now?
argument? Your argument is that. So your argument is Trump has nothing to do with the stock market being up.
Trump has
Is that your argument?
zero to do with the stock market, correct? Even Donald Trump himself has said that, the stock market is not a good measurement of the
Just
economy.
5 days ago, when he tweeted out the tariffs and the stock market tanked, that has nothing to do with him.
Oh, so that would be called market manipulation. So if he had a direct effect, okay,
so
no,
he
I don't
does
think you
affect the
understand.
stock
I
market.
don't think you understand.
So he does affect the
If
stock market.
no, stop trying to put words in my
nut job on
mouth because you're
YouTube.
not going to do very well when it comes to this one, okay? So I'm going to help you out with something, all right?
How
So
are you helping me out? You're not helping
again,
me out. You're being condescending.
oh, Pookie Pie, I know it hurts your
No,
feeling.
you're
It's
not. You're not
okay.
being helping.
It's okay. So
You're
here's
saying
how this
tariffs
works,
don't.
okay?
You're saying, hey,
So when it comes to the stock market, and I asked you to tell me the direct effects of the stock market, right? And then you named tariffs. Again, tariffs do not directly affect the stock market because if tariffs directly affected the stock market and then Donald Trump was tweeting out that I'm doing these, letting the market know that the tariffs were going to be enacted by a certain date, and then people moved and bought money, right? Like moved around their stocks specifically to match what Donald Trump is saying. So that is considered market manipulation, which is also a crime. And because it's not in his official acts of duties to be using, right? It's not in his official act of duties to be using True Social in that way. Therefore, that would be illegal market manipulation, and therefore it would be a crime to add on to it. So therefore, again, the tariffs cannot have a direct impact or a direct effect on the stock market because if they did, Donald Trump would be guilty of another crime.
Here's another example of Trump.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna just you go ahead and get it all out, buddy. It's okay.
Here's another
Just
one.
get it all out, buddy.
Children,
All of it out.
being born.
Yeah.
Children.
It's okay. Just get it all out. Yeah. Yeah. He's just crying. Yeah. He doesn't know. It's okay. I just want to oh, dude doesn't get it. Doesn't get it at all. Doesn't get it at all. Doesn't get it at all. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and read these. Sergeant G, thank you for the 5. Yo quiero Taco Bell. I do love that. That one's awesome. Oh, we can ask him that one. Oh, he hung up. I was just gonna ask him a question and then he hung up. That was so not nice. So rude. So rude. I'm sorry I don't get to ask your question, Jeff. Can you ask him if he has any clue what corporate earnings pressure is? He probably doesn't. He probably doesn't even know what tariffs are, Jeff. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing well. Also, real quick before I forget, thank you, Phantom, for becoming a or for gifting out a sub over on the Purple app. I appreciate that. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. I appreciate it.
Sorry, are you Phantom?
Am I a what? A phantom?
I was talking to my chat, and you answered, "You're
Oh,
welcome." So I was asking if you are Phantom.
so I don't know if it's me. I'm watching your Twitch. Sorry, can you
Oh,
talk one more
Phantom
time? My
says no,
apologies.
it's not you. Oh, it's not him. Okay. All right. So, how old are you?
I'm 27.
27. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am not.
You are not. Okay. Well, I do appreciate you, and I hope you have a good rest of your Thursday. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 30.
30. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I have been for a while, but the last caller kind of made me laugh a little bit.
Okay. But you are still supporting Donald Trump?
I am, but I have a direct argument against this 401k bias that he had. So I used to work for John Deere, and I had a 401k that so Donald Trump did not win the 2020 election, correct? Right?
Absolutely.
And between the time when Biden was in office, from 2020 to 2023, 2024, when I was at John Deere before I got laid off, my 401k rose over 50%, almost 64%. And since Trump got back in office in 2024, my 401k actually has not risen at the rate it was while Biden was in office. So even though I voted for Trump, his 401k argument was pretty invalid.
Yeah, most people are not experiencing an increase in their 401k. He must have his in specifically highly volatile stocks.
Well, I do too. So mine's in high risk. So I'm young, so mine's still in high risk. But his, from 2020, especially to 2023, I rose significantly. I'm between 50 and 64% in my 401k. So that I voted for Trump twice, but his 401k argument really, I sat back and I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Fair. And also, thank you, Paul, for sending out a gifted membership. Yeah, not everyone experiences their 401k moving the same. And it's just
No.
good for you if that's the case. That's why I started that off with okay, good for you. Not
Well,
everyone
and
gets
the whole tariff aspect, I get what he's saying that it is bringing in money, but it doesn't directly affect the stock market or your 401k or IRA or whatever mutual fund you have your money in. There has been effects of tariffs, and one of those effects have been increasing prices of market commodities. So taxpayers and your average citizens are paying more money for the things they buy for their families every single day. And in the long run, might it bring in more money for the economy to put into social programs or the military or different programs that the government has? Sure. But is it directly affecting our adversity in our price costs? No. Not that I've seen at the grocery store anyway. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, no, our grocery prices are still up.
Oh,
And they're
absolutely.
continuing to rise. Yeah. So that's why it's tariffs. Everybody thinks that tariffs are great, right? Or at least, sorry, not everybody. Individuals that still staunchly support the tariff policy that Donald Trump has enacted believe that tariffs are a good thing. I always argue
Absolutely.
that tariffs, they would be effective potentially in bringing back manufacturing with air quotes, if we also offered subsidies or maybe significant tax cuts to corporations if they break new ground in America.
Absolutely. And I was in manufacturing and trades for 15 years. And actually, at this point now, I'm out of the field and I'm actually a teacher in the Department of Corrections. I'm a manufacturing and trades vocational teacher. So what you're saying there is absolutely correct. So that can bring back those kind of jobs into the U.S., but it's not an immediate. It might take 5 to 10 years to see the full benefit of all that.
Yeah, but in my opinion, those would have to work in conjunction. They, if you want to use both, you could, but even just doing subsidies would assist on its own. But tariffs alone, we already saw in his first administration, didn't bring any significant manufacturing back to the U.S.
No, but didn't his first term, he did not nearly do the tariffs he did now, right?
No, he didn't do broad sweeping tariffs against all of the countries in all of existence, right? He just did
Right.
uh blanket tariffs on China, which hurt our
Sure.
farmers, which is hurting them again.
He's still doing now, which he brought him up to over 100% now?
Oh, he's threatened it. I don't think it's officially 100% because he was upset about their oh my gosh. What was it specifically that they did? Oh, their intellectual property on oh no, it was their rare earth minerals that they did, that they
Are they trying
restricted
to
the selling of
right?
them,
And they also own what over is it 400,000 or over 400,000 acres of farmland in America?
which is
That they
actually a
have
very small
currently.
percentage of our farmland available.
It is small. It is according to private land, yes. But Hegseth and others want to put an end to that, which is, I mean, whatever.
I don't
That's not my
disagree
business.
that they shouldn't, like, I don't think that they should be buying it, but also, like, what companies are they opening up on those farmlands and what are they selling to the American people, and is it stimulating our market and helping our costs?
Sure, but then that goes back to places like Venezuela, which China has massive influences in with their military bases and economical influence, and Venezuela has a lot of imports of not such good things to the U.S. by the influence of the Chinese. So it kind of throws people off guard when they're buying 400,000 acres of farmland in America because, you know, the trust aspect is thrown off.
Yeah, that's why I said, like, I wouldn't necessarily agree with them being allowed to purchase farmland in America. So, like, that's
Right.
not even an argument for me there, to be honest. Like, yeah, do
Well,
I
see,
think that they should? Not,
these are
not
the
exactly.
conversations. These are the conversations I like because one might be a little bit on the right, one might be on the left, but we still have some things we might agree on, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. So this is actually a constructive conversation. So some people are really, really, really severely far right, some are really severely far left, and they can't, you know, come in the middle on anything, which this conversation is not too bad.
I'm sorry, I'm going to read two things, or actually three things real quick, because I think it's all the last caller that we're referencing. And I'm not going to forget about all of you guys, right? So let's see. Credit card unboxing. Thank you for the $199 and then also the $499 to say Trump is go, and then also to say my 401k up is up 100,000. So here you go. Thanks for
Up
this.
100,000.
And they sent $7. Thank you for the $7. I don't believe him, but hey. And then Colonel, I
Up
think
100,000 in 8 months?
apparently that's some magic.
Oh my goodness.
And
I
then
should have invested in that.
I think this is the last caller. Okay. Thanks for hanging up on me. Use this cash to buy tampons for your childless barren womb. And then not only that, hold on, he followed up to send more because somebody else clapped back at him, but I'm going to read his other one, his follow-up first, okay? Says, take more of my money. God knows Planned Parenthood's going to need it. So am I childless and barren, or am I able to produce children because apparently I need to go to Planned Parenthood? He can't make up his mind which one it is. All right, so here, oh, yep, and look, he even admits it again. He sent $2 more just to say, yep, that was me. But I want to go to Tommy and get some big W's for Tommy in the chat, guy, for the $50. This is what made the Colonel so upset because Tommy clapped back at him. Tommy said, dude's a little baby. She was answering what he said, and he immediately starts screaming at her, that will never make America great again. So that's what got Colonel's panties in a little twist to then say more. Because he can't make up his mind whether I'm infertile or whether I'm capable of having kids.
Well, that's not a valid argument when it comes to politics or ideas.
It's
when it comes to
not.
politics or geopolitics either. That's going down to the middle of far right, far left, and I'm just going to attack your ideals and morals.
Yeah.
It's not about what's right or what's wrong or what we can come to the middle on, right?
Oh, it's not. But it is funny. Like, I love seeing the crash outs. But
No, I love it because I mean I have been on the right for a little while, and I have friends that are on the left too, and I have families that are on the left. But like, you have to be able to come to as humans and people and as a society and be able to talk, right?
yeah.
So it's a little ridiculous to say, you know what, if you don't believe in my ideals, whether you're left or right, that I'm just going to stomp you and try to humiliate you or to tell you you're this and this, it's bull crap. Because that's when our society falls apart.
Yep.
We
it
need to be able
is.
to talk.
Oh no, I agree. That's why like I try to have open dialogues, but there's a certain point where I do match energy and that always seems to offend certain people. And the Colonel is one
Well,
of
sure,
them.
because they want you to believe what they believe, 100%.
Yeah. Matching energy is usually what gets people upsetty spaghetti.
Well, egos get really upset when you don't agree with what they agree with, if they're fragile. What kind of dog do you have?
She is an Australian Shepherd.
Australian Shepherd. Beautiful dogs. But no, I appreciate the time. I appreciate you
Yeah, no problem.
listening to me, even though we're on opposite sides. You've been very courteous, and I don't agree with a lot of what the other callers are saying.
Dude, that's what's matching energy. If you're polite to me, I typically extend it the same unless I'm in a mood. But that's just, that's anybody could be in a mood. Donald Trump
Yeah,
gets in a mood
correct.
every day in on True Social about arrest my political enemies.
All right.
So-
Well, I'll let you get some other callers on, get some other entertainment. You have a good night.
All right, you too, man. Bye. I didn't mean to hang up on you early. We're gonna go ahead and read a couple more from credit card unboxings. LOL. All the simps agreeing with her are funny as fuck, and then a crutch. Interesting. Okay. Here is more money. You need it more than I do. Trump 2028. You're right. You know what? Credit card. You are so right. I need all of the money. Send it all to me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I need it all. So please keep sending it. I am so desperate. I need it. Over on TikTok, can we get 5 new followers over there, buddies? We're at 195. We're almost at 200 new followers for the stream. That would be fantastic if we can get to 200 new followers. And Aslan wants to let the Colonel know that no, she's actually the one that doesn't have a womb anymore. It was faulty. She had to return it to the manufacturer, and she just hasn't received that replacement back yet. Thank you guys so much. We just need one more new follower on TikTok. Georgie, thank you. It's funny that all the hate watchers and hate chatters are indirectly giving you money. Anyways, enjoy my tip. Thank you. I appreciate it. I need it so much according to credit card unboxing. So I just want to make sure everybody knows that I need it. So please help me out. Like it makes them really, really mad when you guys send these apparently. Michael, thank you for the 2 with the eagle and the American flags. We love it. And when people stop talking, civil war happens. Okay. Again, like I believe in having conversations. That's what I believe in. We have time for one more caller. Hopefully somebody that is, within reason, I hope. Thank you guys for all of the new followers on TikTok. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Okay, bye. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Sorry, no, how old are you?
I am 26 years old.
Perfect. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Kind of, not really though. I mean, it just kind of depends on how you look at it. Some of it's good, some of it's not.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you then, man, and I hope you have a good night. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Okay. Oh, listen. This is apparently... Okay, guys. Apparently, Colonel needs the attention. Colonel is lonely and needs the attention. That is what this tells me right here. Oh, it's direct. I want her to read it. He specifically wants attention from me. That's a little bit weird. Generally, people's comments tell you more about them than they will ever know about you. Oh, I agree with you, Tommy. And let's get some additional huge W's in the chat for Tommy again for another huge $50. That does go a long way and means so much to me because, like, I got to update this desk that I have. So I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hi, how are you today?
I'm doing well. How old are you?
I am 29.
29. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am.
Awesome. And so what has he done in his 8 months of presidency that has earned your continued support?
Um, just a preference. I've been a lifelong, not liberal, but definitely left-leaning. I just believe he's been a far more effective for our country than our left-leaning counterparts that progressed him.
Can you stop the stream in the background?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got that.
No worries. Okay. So, like, what specifically has he done since he was inaugurated into office that has earned your continued support?
Well, first off, I agree with a lot of. I've been listening to your stream. I do agree that many of his policies are utterly ludicrous. But I do feel like makes us much more effective on the world stage.
Okay. In what way are we more effective on the world stage?
It's pretty clear that other countries thought that Trump was a joke during his first term, but I mean, whether they were effective or not, things did happen. Whether they were good or not, that's here nor there. But during Biden's administration, the quality of our country went down in several aspects, as far as inflation, social policies, and also international policies as well.
Did you see the video of the the Albanian president and the president of Azerbaijan and also the prime minister of France laughing because of Donald Trump not knowing the name of countries?
Sure, and I can absolutely believe that. I
Yeah,
haven't
they
seen the
did.
video, but I
Yeah.
can absolutely believe that.
The
He's
president literally went up to Azerbaijan and said, "You need to apologize to me because we're at war." And he just looked at him for a second, and then he's like, "Yeah, Donald Trump said so." And then they all started laughing and making fun of Donald Trump again.
I can absolutely believe that, but my counterpoint to that is when it comes to the focus points as far as international policy goes, I feel like that his presence brings more attention to bear. Now, whether he always gets what he wants or our government gets what they want, not all the time, but it seems to happen more regularly than it does not. Does that make sense?
Oh, see, my counterpoint to that would be the fact that we just see world leaders trying to kiss up to Donald Trump because they realized or they've learned that that's how you earn favors from Donald Trump. And then, like, we have literal proof of that.
I absolutely agree.
So
But
he
would
can
you
be
say
bought.
that some progress is better than no progress, though?
Showing that the president of the United States of America can be bought is not a good thing.
I don't know if I'd use bought, but you're probably not too far off. Hello, ma'am. Are you there?
Oh, I'm still here.
I think that just in terms of a simple interaction, I think that China, for example, has absolutely made their own agenda much more forceful under the Biden administration than I would say that they have under Trump's administration.
Okay. Yeah, because they've kind of had to be like, what did Donald Trump do? Donald Trump is actively going after China. Also, Lala, thank you for renewing your super fan subscription on TikTok.
Got a different person, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Okay. Sorry. I can still hear the stream, so it is a little bit distracting for me as well. But
I
no,
apologize.
dude, I don't know what I said now.
You said that that's because Donald Trump is actively coming after China,
Correct.
and the reality is that China is actively coming after us. They're trying to undermine us in just about every way imaginable.
Oh, they're trying to undermine us. Okay. So was it useful when Donald Trump racked up the tariffs up to 145% on China?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Is it useful right now to continue to have these tariffs on China?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I've
So,
never
and
been a
how is
fan
it
of his tariffs. As a matter of fact, they've harmed several different sectors of our global, or the United States economy and our global trade.
Yeah, right. So like specifically, okay, it's affecting our farmers again, just like it did in his first term. See, this is what happens when Donald Trump decides to go after China. He does it by tariffing them, which is a negative impact on the United States citizens, which you seem to agree with and have an understanding of. So I do appreciate that with you. And so it's not just that China's like coming after us unprovoked. Right now, they are 1000% being provoked by Donald Trump, and they're showing it by looking at other markets. So Donald Trump is all up in his feelings because with their rare earth restrictions that they've placed on it, and then their intellectual property